I think it will show that this whole operation, for the last 2 months, the terrorizing of our neighborhoods, the brutalizing of people here, has all been unlawful. All of the tactics of Mr. Bavino, all of the tactics of ICE have been unlawful in the vast, vast majority of arrests. By this Friday, they need to present to us who they are claiming is a public safety risk of the 615. They identified apparently 12 today that they think, but they had no justification, okay? That's by Friday. That then is supposed to set in motion them to be released, right? He has said, I'm gonna stay that at your request, the process of release, for a week, till the following Friday. Separate from that is, of course, the people that weren't on that original list. So all the people that have been arrested since October 7, for example. They are to produce to us a list comparable to what they did with the 615 as to all of those arrests up to the present. And I believe that was by November 21st. They are held all over the country. And that's where the logistics of at the end, my colleague was asking, like, how is this bond? How are they going to be notified? The logistics of where these people are is going to be a piece we really need to work through with the government, because we want this to be realized.
So it's across the country?
At this point, they are being held across the country, correct.
We have a live look for you over the city of Chicago this morning, where there will be an immigration ruling, one's expected at least later today. A federal judge is considering whether to release hundreds of illegal aliens back on the streets who were arrested as part of the immigration blitz in Chicago the past few months or so. The attorneys suing on behalf of the illegal aliens argue hundreds of people were arrested by federal agents in violation of a consent decree in place in the state. The decree limits the circumstances which agents can make warrantless arrests while enforcing immigration laws. Well, ICE had agreed to some parts of the consent decree, like determining whether there is probable cause a person's in the country illegally, or whether if they're a flight risk or not. DHS fired back in the courts right away, saying Congress granted Homeland Security the power to grant release and parole of the illegal aliens. That was part of it. They say federal judges cannot order DHS to release any aliens on parole because Congress stripped them of that authority. A lot to keep track of. We'll do it for you as this goes through the court system later this afternoon. Jan.
Now to Chicago tonight in the immigration crackdown there. The Trump administration now asking an appeals court to pause a judge's ruling that blocks some use of force against protesters and journalists. The ruling bans federal agents from using riot control weapons like tear gas or pepper bullets unless it is a life-threatening situation. And immigration officials just announcing an arrest after someone fired at Border Patrol agents Saturday in Chicago. Now, no one was hurt there, but get this. DHS officials say agents were boxed into a street and as well as an alleyway there when the man opened fire in a passing SUV, then immediately drove off.
This is indeed an illegal alien that had a prior felony conviction for firearms. I just got off the phone with the FBI. They're doing a fantastic job alongside ATF and Chicago Police Department to wrap this case up pretty quickly. Within 48 hours, they already have a suspect.
That shooting happening during a violent afternoon for federal agents in Chicago. DHS saying protesters threw paint cans and bricks from rooftops above at Border Patrol vehicles. You see the damage in the pictures we're showing you here. It got so bad, in fact, Chicago police had to evacuate the area. 9 people were arrested on